This is Muhammad Ibn Bashir, attorney at law. This is my book, Raw Law, Urban Guide to Criminal Justice. It's hot. We're at hiphopwired.com. Go to it, check out the interviews. That's the place to be for hip-hop, for information, for intellectual discussion. We're there, you're there, be there.
Recently, a member of the Dipset, Juelz Santana, was arrested. I think it was his Bergenfield studio was raided a few weeks ago or whatever, and now they've arrested him and charged him with weapons possession and drug charges and stuff like that, even though he wasn't there at the time, wasn't involved. I mean, if that was your client, I mean, what is your opinion of the case and what they have, being that you have practiced law in Jersey?
Without having a direct opinion on the facts of the case, let me say it this way. If I'm Juelz Santana, I'm keeping my mouth shut. I am not getting on any hip-hop shows or anything like that, or emailing anyone saying it was my studio. You understand? I'm not saying that I was at the studio that evening or that day. I'm not saying, don't worry fans, they ran up on my brother or my cousin or anybody else like that, and I didn't know what was going on. You know why? Because they tell you what they're about. They tell you anything you say can and what will be used against you. So why would you say anything, especially in an era where they're telling you they will use it against you? So if you say, I played Santa Claus at my at the Christmas party the other day, you have to believe in your heart that they will try to find a way to use that you played Santa Claus against you. These are the rules, but we don't understand the rules. So I don't know if he has a publicist, so tell the publicist to tell him to keep his mouth shut. Secondly, I explain in Raw Law what is actual possession and what is constructive possession. My coat is somewhere in this room. It's my coat. I don't own this building. I don't own anything about this room. But if they came in here today and they decided they wanted to search coats, the fact that I don't have the coat on me is irrelevant. I have constructive possession because I have the ability to exercise dominion and control over that coat and anything that's found in it. So let's assume you go in there and you put a brick of heroin in my coat. When they open up that coat and search it, they say, oh, whose coat is this? What do you think I'm gonna say? I'm not saying anything. And it may match everything that I have on and nothing that you have on. But I'm not saying anything. Why? Because anything you say can and will be used against you. They have an obligation to prove the case against you. You do not have an obligation to prove the case against yourself. And even though I'm not a big fan of convincing black people that they have rights, especially poor people that they have rights, they say in the Constitution you have a right to remain silent and that you cannot be compelled to give a statement against yourself. Exercise it at every option. This is Muhammad Ibn Bashir, attorney at law. This is my book, Raw Law, Urban Guide to Criminal Justice. It's hot. We're at hiphopwired.com. Go to it, check out the interviews. That's the place to be for hip-hop, for information, for intellectual discussion. We're there, you're there, be there.